Welcome to my channel. My name is Tanya McCluster, and I am very excited about this session because one of the challenges people deal with is fear. Being afraid will always interrupt your future plans. Fear can be an incredible, powerful emotion. It often has the power to stop you from reaching your goals, no matter how big or small. It can lead you down a road of self-doubt and inaction. It can paralyze you from the inside out. I lived in a box of fear. I had allowed someone to put me in a box of fear, but it didn't start there. It started in my childhood. I just became more afraid as an adult because I thought I didn't have anyone to protect me from being kicked around, being lied to and cheated on, having a gun put in my face with my 2-year-old in my arms. The fear was real. The truth is, fear is going to try to stop you from reaching your goals no matter what. Fear can be a powerful enemy. But if you have the power to overcome it, you must start by recognizing fear for what it is. A sign that your brain is trying to protect you from harm. This means that fear has a purpose, but it does not mean it is right. Next, you need to start actively working against your fears. Sit down with yourself and figure out what your fears are. What are the risks associated with following your dreams? Are they as bad as you imagine? Maybe not. Once you can identify your fears, you can start to work at overcoming them. Try to put yourself in a situation where you can put your fear into perspective. Talk to a friend or a family member, even your counselor you can trust, who can give you an honest and objective opinion. Someone that isn't influenced by personal feelings or opinions and considering and representing the facts. You might be surprised to find that fear is not as significant as you thought it was. My second marriage, being married to a drug addict with a great deal of problems of his own, caused a great deal of ruckus in my life and my children's lives. I had allowed this ruckus, though, that caused me to end up in jail inside of a program where I found my voice, where I learned to take responsibility for my life and what I had brought to all the hate and the resentment and jealousy and depression and fear. I decided that I needed a support system, which also included a counselor, someone that I could share everything with, someone that would help me get back the years of not loving myself first. I couldn't go back to those years, but I did learn to love myself. Jumping into another relationship isn't going to help you face your fears. It's just pushing it into the prefrontal cortex where we voluntarily forget something. I know this because it's the part of the brain I used when I lost my younger siblings, because I felt that if I cried, I wouldn't know how to come back. So I learned grief. That's another topic, though. You also need to make sure that you don't let fear get in the way of taking risks and taking steps toward or forward. When you take the steps to do something despite your fear, you are taking a step forward in the right direction. Finally, I remember that fear is normal. And it is okay to be afraid. The important thing is to recognize it and do everything you can to work past it. If you can do that, you'll find that anything is possible and nothing can stand in your way. When I decided that fear could not control me, I was able to purchase my first home by working 3 jobs and raising 2 young kings. I was able to put myself through school, getting a degree in healthcare management, a degree in medical billing and coding, not letting fear control me. I told a young lady on a job one day, I'm going to move up in this company 3 times in 1 year. I did just that. I said I would. Less work, more money. I'm not letting fear stop me there. Lastly, don't be afraid to ask for help. Surround yourself with people who have the same goals and aspirations as you do. Having a strong support system can make all the difference when it comes to facing your fears and making progress towards your future plans. At the end of the day, don't let fear get in the way of your dreams. Take the time to identify what your fears are. Face them head on and don't let them stand in the way of your progress. Being afraid isn't easy, but if you put in the work and stay motivated, you'll be able to realize your goals and create the future that you want. Until next time, kings and queens, remember, if you can get in it, you can get out of it.